Hi, everybody. Good evening. We are back again, the Anudip Alumni Association, with its live session with all the vibrant champions of the Alumni Association. To start with, I would like to quote: Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood and looked down one as far as I could. So, Robert Frost's words in this famous poem, The Road Not Taken, brings us back to many odd roads, which, when explored, opportunities, when given, made all the differences. So, our second episode of Anudip Alumni Live has some of the fantastic young minds who you would be meeting and on screen right now, who, quoting Frost again, took the road less traveled by, and that made all the differences. Once again, welcome. And to all the alumni, I would like to introduce in very quickly. We've got Gavin from the beautiful hill station Shillong in Northeast India. Hi, Alvin. I've got Rashmika from the Eastern Peninsula, Telangana. Hi, Rashmika. And the very smiling
Hi
face.
ma'am, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Rashmika. And we've got from the beautiful tea gardens of Assam, Shushmita. Hello, Shushmita.
Hello ma'am, good evening. How
Good
are
evening.
you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking, dear. Thank you. Thank you so much again for joining, and we are very, very thrilled to have you all here with us today. Before we start hearing your experiences and your roads which you have taken, which others did not, I cannot wait to introduce the backbone behind the successes that you see on screen. Very correctly, our faculty from across regions. Veronica, our senior soft skills trainer from Shillong Center.
Hi.
Hi, Veronica. I can see your student really cheering for you. Next, we have Salma, our center head from Golconda. Hello, Salma.
Hello Minita, good evening.
Good evening.
We
Good
are very
evening.
happy to see smiling faces of three successful persons on the show, and we are eagerly waiting to listen their words about their journey with Anudip. Thank you for giving this opportunity to participate in this show. Thank you.
Of course, as you rightly said, all of us, I think we can see we have seen so many members waiting in the live session. Correct, Salma. Of course, we are all waiting to hear that. And next, we have Yusuf Khan, our senior faculty soft skills from
Hello,
Kamrup Center, Assam.
Monica.
Hi, Yusuf. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. So, good evening, everyone. It's really pleasure to see you, the happy faces of Anudip alumni. So, big round of congratulations, all of you. Thank you, Monica.
Absolutely. Right. Thank you, Yusuf. Yes, once again, thank you for all for joining us. And let's start with why we are here today. The stories of the less traveled road from our alumni association. So let's start with Rashmika from the Peninsula, who is now working as an escalation representative in Wells Fargo. She's done her course from Anudip Skill and Career Development Center, Golconda. Rashmika, how are you? And we are all waiting to hear from you. Over to you, Rashmika.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I'm very glad to hear in this Anudip Alumni Association. I'm feeling very excited to share my journey with you all. Not only with you, six members and my faculty. I want to share my journey to all the audience who are watching my live show of Anudip Alumni episode 2. Now I could thanks for you to be selected as in the show to the best performer. I'm eagerly waiting to share my experience. I could like to share my journey to place I'm right now today. I came from a small family with small dreams. My
Okay.
father is an electrician by profession. We
Okay.
have less financial, not more financial. Like we have enough financial to survive in our career with the small requirements, not more requirements. and we are very happy being a small family. So in the journey of my graduation, I did not had any idea to land myself, and I did not know where to proceed further in my career. So one day I was in the dilemma that I heard about this Anudip Institute from my neighbor's son. I was very surprised by listening to this name Anudip Foundation, as this providing good job placements along with the training session. This Anudip
Okay.
Institute is like a bridge between my life career and my goals.
Okay.
So
Wow.
the first and foremost thing that they have done, that they have identified my goals and objectives, and they described about the accomplished to make me learn modern technologies. So first
Okay.
of all, after knowing this institution, when I'm talking to my parents, they have straight away said that we don't want to enroll in that institution as this is a pandemic situation. How will you enroll in that? How you will manage in that? Instead of saving money, why you want to waste the money putting on that and not at all getting the correct response from them. But after enrolling, without knowing my parents, I have enrolled in the another institute, uh,
Okay.
as I'm pursuing BCom. So it's related, as Salma ma'am said that you can take tally, so it will be related to your graduation. So I enrolled in the diploma in accounting with Tally. I have completed. And after enrolling, I informed to my parents, as I have enrolled without
Hmm.
knowing the people. Just I want to learn it. I have taken my self decision, but they were very upset with my words. But I ignored that. Why? Because I want to choose my career with my thinking and thoughts. After joining this institution, I have learned many things like soft skills, communication skills, proper English, not only the subjective part, and I have learned my personal skills. And before joining to Anudip, I was very scared to talk in front of the people. Now you can see me that as I'm talking in front of you and with the
Of course.
audience. It's very a great thing that ma'am has suggested. Even though in the training session, I have many questions in my mind, but I was in a dilemma to ask. If I ask what they will be showing, that will they think anything, and I will be in the full like I'll be in the dull in front of all. But as Salma ma'am suggested, you don't feel any nervous. Whatever questions in your mind, just you keep on asking. They, after knowing my skills and everything, they started me to speak in the class. They have given
Okay.
some topics. They are start preparing me. Even during this period, I got interviews from the Wells Fargo. I have ma'am has suggested some tips how to crack the interview. It was of two rounds. One is over the call and one is virtual. In virtual round and in the call, ma'am was there to support me. In any of the time, if I call, she used to respond me on time. She used to not be only late of 1 minute. She used to give an immediate response. Anyhow, I had cracked the job in Wells Fargo, such a reputed company.
Of course.
When I get my offer letter, I was feeling very excited. Immediately, I have called to ma'am and I have informed that, ma'am, I got an offer letter. It's because of you. It's because of the faculty of the Anudip. Especially Krishna Prasad sir is also encouraged me a lot in this journey. Later on, I have informed to my parents. Like this, I got an offer letter
Very
from
nice. Very
a
nice. So,
certain
so, Ra-
company.
so Rashmika, just like to, I wanted to ask you. So, you said that your parents were not very happy about you taking the decision to join Anudeep, or for that matter, any career courses. And then you fought with them, and then you got enrolled, and then with the help of the faculty, you got interviewed, and then you cracked the interview. So just share your experience. Like, even I'm very eager to hear about what was the how was the first day when you told them about the job. What was their expression? What was their feedback?
They're really excited. You are going for an interview. There was a shocking mood as you enrolled 2 months back in the institute. In this period only you got the interview offer. They're really excited. Will you crack the interview? Will you answer the questions? You will be nervous in the home. How will you crack those questions when they ask you? Please don't. I will be like too nervous in home. So they will be in that mood only, as she is a nervous girl only. But when I'm getting that offer letter, they felt this is a girl. She's not at all nervous after joining the institute. Now she is a confident girl. She can
Of
speak
course.
and she can answer the questions. So at
Very
last
nice.
I got a job. Before that I worked as a research repetition analyst with a package of 2.7. But
Wow.
after the 6 months of my best performance, recently I got promoted as escalation representative with the
Wow.
package of 3.02. That's a very proud to be get in a short period of time. It is just because of my performance, that skills which I have learned from the institute, and the faculty has also guided me in a such a way. I could like to thank Salma ma'am and the staff members. Thank you for Anudip Foundation for being the best mentor for me. I will withstand all your expectations and fulfill them. I want to thank everyone and especially conveying thanks to Salma ma'am. Because of her, I'm on this stage and on this platform of Anudip Alumni
Of course.
Association.
Of
Thank
course.
you
Of
very
course.
much. Thank you for this
Tha-
opportunity to Monita also. Monita
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you, Rashmika. In fact, we should thank you for taking out time, because you are very busy. I understand, and it's a matter of pride to hear that our alumni, within 6 months of of her performance in office, has been raised, has been promoted. So, a big congratulations to you, and I can see an equally a mutual pride in the face of your, of your faculty, your center head from Golconda. And Salma, before I ask you to share your feedback, I would like to. Just before we got into the live call, I got a call from Salma saying that she's got some medical emergency at home, and she has to rush to the hospital. So I just told her, so you can you have an option to opt out. So she said, no, I will be live, and I'll be live from the hospital, because I don't want to miss the chance of hearing my alumni sharing her performance. So indeed, Salma, hats off to your compassion, and hats off to the passion that you have for your students. Over to you, Salma.
Yes, Mavanita. Actually, I don't want to lose this opportunity to see my student success on the screen. So, first of
Of
all, I would
course.
like to Rashmika. I would like to congratulate Rashmika for her success. She got promotion and salary hike. So, congratulations, Rashmika. Along with Rashmika, I would like to congratulate Alvin from Shillong, Sushmita from Assam. So, I would like to share few points about Rashmika. So at the time of admission, she came to institute and she had lot of questions in her mind, but she is not able to ask. She feel hesitate to ask. She feels shy to take clarity from us. So we understand her queries and we understand her skills and we enroll her in tally course. So at the time of training, she participates very active. Actually, she is a smart girl, so she can
Of
easily
course.
adopt all the new things. So already she is saying that her parents not allowed to
Yeah.
join this course, but personally we talk with her parents and we enrolled her in the tally course. So now
Okay.
her parents are very proud with Rashmika. So being a girl, she overcome all the challenges. Even her cousin brothers are well settled family, but they didn't support her. So
Okay.
no, they are settled in very best companies, but even though they didn't support her, so now
I
she's equal with them.
Of course, of course.
So
That's
yeah,
a matter of
already we
pride.
are seeing, already we are seeing in present society, parents are not allowed to take self decisions for kids. But that day Rashmika has taken self decision. Now she is in that position. So
Absolutely.
it is very proud to us by seeing Rashmika in that position. So very congratulations, Rashmika, and thanks for giving this opportunity to talk about her. So
Thank
Of
you,
course,
Salma
of
ma'am,
course.
for your kind word.
Thank you, Salma. So,
thank
you
you.
being her mentor, and to not just Rashmika, I'm sure since you said that parents, the pressure that parents with a traditional mindset have on youth of today might as well be very different from their aspirations. So, Salma, one question which struck me in Telangana, what would be like, because you speak to more than 100 students and their communities. So, do I just want to understand the counseling process from you. So, one the student when comes to Anudeep, do you get to speak to the community as well, to the parents or to the guardians when they come? Just a few words about that, please.
Yes, yes. So we will get so many students. Few students come to our center and they will tell us that yes, we know that, but our parents are not allowed to go there. Please come to our parents and talk with them. That time we will go to community and we will speak with parents and their brothers and their sisters. We will explain detailed about Anudip courses. So most probably all of them understand about this, and we will show like this, we will show real pictures of our alumni so that they will
Right.
get some clear idea about
Clarity
that.
on this. Right, right. So, of course,
Even though, for example, Rashmika, she is not able to speak before joining, now we are seeing how much confident she is speaking in front of camera.
I agree, completely agree with you. And of course, it takes a lot to go and convince the community who has a typical, traditional mindset of not letting the young generation to take up the careers of their choices. Thank you, Salma, for being such a wonderful mentor to your students, and thank you, Rashmika. Now I can see Shushmita from Assam, who is ready to share her experience. I'm sure very motivated by what Rashmika has said. So, Shushmita, over to you.
Hello and good evening, ma'am. Good evening to all my
Good evening.
faculty members, and congratulations, Rasmika and Elvin, for your outstanding performance. So it's really a pleasure moment for me now to see all my faculty members here and in such a platform to share my stories, my success story. So my story begins with. Came out from a very economically poor section. My father is a daily wage worker. So,
Okay.
and even the community, we can see that Northeast region and Assam is little bit more like backward than the other states I can see. They are like the
Okay.
people here are more about that girls should get married, the girls should settle. For them, settling means only like you should get married, have kids,
Okay.
settle in your family. But I think I am not one of those. I am like I need to work hard. I need to study further. I need to help my parents, my family. I need to stand for myself. I need to be independent. So about Anudip, I get to know from one of my friend during the. I would like to share one thing during lockdown period. It's we get to know that it's really difficult for work for everyone. Most of the people faced economic problem, even us, everyone, most of the people in India
Right.
have faced economic problem due to the pandemic. So
Right.
at that point of time, it's really very difficult for me. It's really difficult for me to get a job, to get engaged in work, because I have completed my 12th. I got admitted for my further studies, but it will be very difficult for me to financially get over this. So at that point of time, I was so frustrated about getting work, I need to go somewhere, I need to get engaged. So about Anudip and its course, I get to know from one of my friends. She said that they provide placement after completion of a course for 3 months. So I took a number from her. I contacted a consultancy. So there they explained me everything about Anudip, how they give us courses, and after that they give us placement. So I was like, okay, this is the time for me to prove myself. Maybe this will turn my life. This will be a changing. Like everyone have a point, turning point in their life. So I think
Of
that this
course.
was this is the turning point for my life. So I joined and I started the course. It was of a certificate in soft skill and information technology. So my trainer was Sir Yusuf for soft skill and Pooja ma'am for IT. So both of them are very good to me. They taught me very efficiently. Everything is perfect. They teach us very perfectly. And the most important thing, apart from the course, they are very helpful to us. The class gets over for like 1.5 hour like that, but after that also, if we have any doubt, if we have anything to ask, they are like always active. And with that energy, I know that sir and ma'am, they do session by session from morning till evening, but then also in between that they are like very active in whatever we ask. They are like,
Wow.
okay, do this one. And gradually after completion of the course, I got a job interview. I got a placement in Orion Edutech as a Orion Edutech Private Limited
Wow.
as a soft skill trainer. This company is basically in skill India development course. So there I worked as a soft skill trainer. And before going to the interview also, I was very nervous. I was like, I will call up sir, this one and that one, this doubt, that doubt. Sir is like, okay, calm down, you can do your best. And every time whatever question I have, sir is like, okay, wait, he have the answer. So he's very supportive to me. Even ma'am, I call up ma'am, says like, okay, you do like this, do like that. So I followed their instruction, and at the day of the interview, I went to the interview where the interviewer are really impressed with my communication skills. Especially, they are like, you have a good communication skills. So at that
Of
point of
course.
time, I was like, okay, whatever sir have taught me, I can do it at its best. So now I teach 300 of students now. I have batch
Wow.
10 batch with 300 students. And
That's excellent. That's excellent, Shushmita. So now you are teaching 300 hundreds and hundreds of students. So one thing just clicked my mind that
yes,
I'm
ma'am.
sure they are also from Assam. So what was your first first day experience when you saw a group of class sitting in front of you? So can you share that with all of us?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I was going to tell you. So
Okay.
when I entered the first class, I see hope in everyone's eyes. They are like, they want to do something for themselves. And mainly whoever come in Skill India, they are not from a good background. They are also from economically weaker section only, that one. So, and where I work are all girls, and they came
Okay.
up, a lot of girls, youngsters, they came up to do something. They are like, yes, we want to be independent. Apart from community, which our community is like pull girls backward. You girls are made to sit at home, work there, and that's all. But I can see a lot of girls like me who came up to do work, and they are, I can see hope upon them. The first day I entered the class is they all are, ma'am, we need to do something, ma'am, we need job, we want to prove ourselves, we need to support our family. And everybody have different stories, everyone have a different stories. And that
Of
story,
course.
so the first day, very first day I entered the class, I said them only one thing: placement, money, something that's different. But as a girl, we need to prove ourselves what we can do. We are not weaker, because everyone thinks that girls are not equal to boys, or girls cannot do this, and lots of restrictions in the in life. So I am like, no, you all are girls, you need to prove yourself. I give examples of
Absolutely.
myself to them, how I came up, how I am now a trainer. So I always support them in everything. I always give my 100% for them, so that they also one day they can work, they can stand upon themselves, they can be independent. Because coming from northeast region coming from Assam, we faced lots of barriers. We've really faced lots of barriers. People are like, you cannot do. They're like, no, girls cannot do anything. Girls cannot handle office, girls cannot handle system, girls cannot handle a computer, girls cannot handle a phone. So these
Okay.
things just strike in my mind, and I'm like, okay, we also can do. We can help
Of
our family,
course.
we can come out. So
Right.
that's my story, and congratulations
Very,
to
very
my.
encouraging.
Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations, Rashmika and Alvin, once again for your stories, and I'm eagerly waiting to listen to Alvin's story.
Yeah,
So, let's
so
hear
are
to
we.
him
But
also.
yeah, before that, of course, we are all years to hear Alvin's story as well. But
Yeah,
I am really overwhelmed to hear how breaking all barriers, contesting all stereotypes, how there has been a community transformation of people, what people think of, girls in the northeastern part of India, to how they are breaking stereotypes, how creating identities. And it's lovely to hear that you are a trainer yourself, you're shaping up careers. Because a few months back, you were in there, you were similarly like them. And if you can, I'm sure everybody else also would be able to, with the same
yes,
vigor
ma'am.
you had. And I'm sure Yusuf is can't wait anymore, because
Also, ma'am, I would like to share one thing.
yes,
No,
yes, please.
from a very young age, I'm very eager to teach. I love
Okay.
teaching. I love this profession of teaching. But now I am a soft skill trainer, and I really feel proud of myself that I can learn something from Sir Yusuf. He is also a trainer, and now at least I feel like okay, I'm also something. I learned something from Sir, and today standing as a soft skill trainer, apart from the money, apart from salary, I also enjoy my job, and I'm learning new things. I'm enhancing myself. So every day I get to learn something. I get to learn from my students. I get to learn from my course. And even now, if I face any problem in teaching or anything, I call up to Sir. Sir, this is my problem. That is my problem. And Sir is like, everything is very okay with it, and he will just suggest me. And with that suggestion today, I really feel proud of myself. So I would like to thank Sir for being so humble to me, for teaching me all the good things. And for you today, I'm here talking to many people, teaching many students whatever you have taught me. And in future also, I'll be always there for you, and I will take your suggestions for my future. And thank you so much, sir, for giving me this knowledge, for teaching me all the good things for which today I can be very proud of myself. My parents are proud of myself that being a girl of at this age, I proved myself to be independent. I proved myself that yes, I can do, and becoming examples for many, for my
Of course.
students.
Of
So thank
course,
you, sir.
Shushmita, it was really overwhelming to hear your story. As I said before, the way you have been, so your alumni friends are really cheering for you now, because that's a story to be motivated. And yes, like the way you said that every day is a learning day, we too learn from all of you, because that's what's give us the zeal to work better and learn better. And we can't wait to hear Yusuf, who's
Thank you,
very
ma'am.
eager to speak something. Yes, Yusuf, I can see you raising your hand. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so hi Monita, hello
Hi,
everyone.
hi,
So,
hi.
very good evening to all of you. This is Yusuf Khan. I'm a soft skill faculty of Anudip Foundation Kamruk Center. And today I'm very excited to see the shining star of Anudip Foundation, alumni Alvin, Susmita, and Rashmika. So, as Susmita share her story, so if I remember that day when Susmita entered Anudip Foundation Kamruk Center, so she looks little bit confused and lack of confidence. So because she belongs from that community, already she explained a lot, in northeastern Assam. So we can see the gender biasness. Basically, girls cannot come out. So apart from that, I observe her eyes. she has a willpower, and she was so curious to learn and to grow up herself, and she always eager to adopt new skills, new knowledge. So during the courses going on, so I introduce, in the classes about the Nguru apps, and Nguru basically Anudip provide the Nguru app, that is the English communication development apps. So through Nguru apps, she learned a lot, and she was the top scorer of our Anudip Kamrup Center. So
Wow.
congratulations, Susmita. And apart from the soft skill, because I am the soft skill faculty, so apart from the soft skill, she learned lots of new things, like the future skill related modules we are providing, cloud fundamentals, logical reasoning, and all. And Susmita, really, if I remember those days, she was excited to adopt new things. And today I am feeling very proud myself, because I am a soft skill faculty, and Susmita also is a soft skill
Of
faculty, and that
course.
is the yes, Monita. And the organization also, the reputed organization, Orion Educate. And sometimes her parents call me, Yusuf sir, really, Susmita built her career in the support of Anadi Foundation. So that's all I have to say. And Susmita, we really, glad to hear you, and congratulations, Rashmika also. And now I am eager, to listen Alvin. So thank you,
Thanks.
Monica. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Thanks, thanks. Indeed, thanks, Yusuf. It's a matter of pride as a soft skill faculty to shape up another soft skill faculty from our student pool. So, yes, congratulations. And yes, we now from the tea garden straight, we move up to the hill station of Shillong. Very beautiful place indeed. Yes. So, Alvin would like to hear now, Alvin, before we go ahead, Alvin is now working for one of the leading multinational digital data services company, iMerit Technology. So, Alvin, could you please unmute yourself and share your story, please?
Yes, hi, my name is Alvin Gavin Noftri, and yes, I'm from a little state called Meghalaya, and yeah, the city of Shillong. And but first of all, I'd like to say that Rashmika and Shishmita, your struggles, the battles you face really, really inspires me, and I like, how can I say this, but with such pride to know that as fellow Indians, okay, and for especially with Sushmita, we are from the we're neighbors from another state. It just just fills my heart with pride to know that you, even though through your hardships and all that, you managed to push through it, and that right there goes to show that we are the new generations of that's going to shape
Absolutely.
that we are going to shape the state, not just the state, but the country as a whole. It's people like you that we are here, So yes, and also to the mentors, thank you so much for teaching these types of for teaching these students, and for and yes, for Anudip as well for finding these gems, so to speak. Okay. Now a little bit about myself. I come from a middle class family. Okay, and then how can I say this? I'm not really strong in when it comes to education and all that. I always lag behind, and I always see that my friends are always doing better than me in terms of educations, and they're always they're always one step ahead of me, which makes me feel and makes me doubt myself that where will I be if I'm not like them, and how will I achieve that, right? So yeah, and like my educational background was not that well, and I thought to myself maybe I will never be able to make it into this world. Yeah, and then then I think in 2005 my father passed away, so like my mother had to take care of the family and all that. So yeah, and she would always tell me that I should always be I should always do well in school, which puts a pressure on me, because knowing that I'm not doing well in school, and then they just and she would say things like, you have to get a good education in order for you to get a good job and all that. So it puts like this mental pressure in my head where I can't I can't express myself, where I'm bound to be a person who has to follow the rules. and where I have to study and study and study really really hard in order to make it into this world. So yes, and then I managed to pass my matriculation and then my 12th, and I also got a degree in commerce. And after that, the pandemic started. So yeah, we were all in lockdown and all that. So the thing is, in 2020, sadly we got me, my brother, and my mother, we got COVID, and so we were my mother was in the hospital, me and my brother were staying at home. So I finished my college, and then I was sitting at home in those few months, and I was thinking to myself, what's the next step after college? Should I go and get should I go and get my master's degree, or should I do something, or should I just start a business or something? Because I see a lot of people are doing that, and maybe I should do it too. But in order to start a business, I should have capital. But that's something which I don't have. So I took it upon myself that maybe one day something will happen to me and when that happened, I will take it, I will grab it. And yes, a person called me and said, there is an institution called Anudip. And I was like, who is this person? I didn't know that it was an institution at that time. So I was like, who is this person? And what is he? How will he give me a job? How much will I have to pay him for me to get a job? And my friend said, no. Anudip is not a person. It's an institution. And I was like, an institution? And at first I was really skeptical, how will this institution help me into becoming the person that I am right now? No?
Right.
So yes, okay. I was like, sure, fine. I didn't tell my mother, but I just told her that okay, I just need a little money just to to enter this institution. She doesn't know anything about the institution itself. Okay, because she was busy with her work and all that, and I don't want to trouble her. So I just every day we have classes at 12 till 1. So yeah, I come to class every day. The first week itself, we started doing these little courses. Okay, we started doing these courses in the where we do these little shorts presentations and all. And I was like, okay, it seems like I can talk to people. I can really open up and express how much my understanding is on a particular subject or whatever it is that they've given us. So I was like, okay, maybe I should give it a try. Okay, and then there was a time when I was like, why should I started procrastinating, which we all in this generation we do. We stay at home. We started to think why should I waste my time in Anudip and all that? And I was like, maybe no. I started this, I should finish it. So I came to class every day. It was really cold that time, but I really managed to come to class every day. And we would have these sorts of classes where it just they would make us do quiz, and sometimes they would make us do some sorts of presentation and all that, which really allows me to really hone my skills and talk to everyone. Yeah. Now, apart from that, then yes, I work for iMerit, the multinational company, and on September it just reached its first 10 million in the global scale. So which is really good, and we deal with digital data where we annotate. Sometimes we translate human language into computer language, and what else? There is so much in that. There is so much there that I can't. There's so many projects in that company that I can't really name. But just to name a few, yes. And yeah, I started as an apprentice. I started in the company as an apprentice. I did not know what to do. I was scared. I was and I was so scared to a point where I've never worked in a company that big before, and I was thinking of should I call someone and all that, but I realized that I should not I cannot take my phone out from the company. So I was like, okay, fine, I just need to calm down. I just like to compose myself in a way that that the training that from Anudip that I received, I tried to compose myself, I tried to calm down, and then I started to talk to a few people, and then they were really, really helpful. At first I thought they were going to be really rude or something like that, but no, they were really helpful. And the fact is, those majority of the people that have taught me that came from Anudip. So then we
Wow.
have to be common. So we started like I started making a lot of friends and all that. Yeah. But on a career level, I feel like my path, my journey is it's at a slow pace, but it's growing. Where I started out as an apprentice, where I am under supervision by the supports, the team leaders, and the coordinators. Then I started to understand the job, and then I started to make I started to become efficient in a way where I can work the job, where I can make use of the job in a way that it's it really fits me. So, and then I started to become a supporting member, where I started starting helping new people come into the company, where they have no clue of what is this is it that they're doing. So yes, I helped with them. And then there was a supervisor. His name is Ritesh Pokral, who is a very good, he was a very good human being, which he really helped me in my journey. And he said that okay, since you you should have confidence in order to speak your mind, and in order for you to be able to do what you have to do. And yes.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I started supporting people. Okay, I started not supporting, yay, but no, I was supporting in a way that how do I say this? Supporting them to their work, whether or not if they have any doubts or issues, they can come I can go and help them. Then my position was moved up to coordinator, where I have to look after sometimes I look after Salt Lake, which is in Kolkata, and the other day I had to look after the Karnataka team, which is in the Hubli, and then there was a team from Bhutan as well. Bhutan was
Oh,
it's
wow.
very good for me because it's out of India, and I was like maybe the language barrier would be a problem, but no, it was really easy, and these people are really cooperative, and which really helped me in my work
Very
and all.
nice.
Yeah,
Very
but
nice. Very
yeah,
nice.
that's where my journey is at the moment in
Very
Imerit.
nice.
And the best thing about that is that Anudip is the foundation for all of that. And without
Thank
Anudip, I will never be here sitting talking to all these wonderful people right now in front of me.
Right, Alvin, you yourself have a very wonderful journey, and now that while you were sharing your experience about how you now from from a management, from working in such a world, it's one of the leading digital data companies, where you started as a intern, and then you moved up the ladder in few months to a IT support member, and now you are working and coordinating with your colleagues from different states, irrespective of different languages. So that
Yeah,
itself speaks about you as a professional, how you are moving up the ladder.
yeah.
Very good, and congratulations on that. So would like to understand the landscape and the youth challenges that you were referring to while we were discussing regarding how technology courses are of priority in places like Shillong. Would like to hear from you.
Yeah, you see, the thing about Shillong is that many people here, they use the landscape as their own means of their own means of getting wages and all that, especially with tourist spots and all that. But for
Right, right.
technology, it's always been left behind, because when you see technology, the only thing that you see technology in is in a cyber cafe, where people only use that technology to print paper, to enter data, to make bio data in order to
Right,
and that in
agreed.
a way goes to show that we are the state of Shillong is still in the state of climbing up that technological ladder, where you can see people having having smartphones and all that, but yet they don't know that little piece of device that they're holding in their hand could also be a very important device, which can also shape can also shape everything around them. But you see, that's the thing. That's the thing with Anudip. Anudip doesn't Anudip makes use of all that. It teaches us what we should do in, for example, in a computer we can enter data, you can search for data, you can send data. They teach us all those from the beginning till the end, which I am very grateful that I have learned all this. Yeah, and that
Absolutely, absolutely. Well said, Alvin. Indeed, we are here to, it's the divide, digital divide that we are aspiring to. And great to hear that youth have got aspirations, and everybody is trying to move up in their careers, trying to have aspirational careers themselves. Veronica, Veronica was your faculty during your tenure at Anudip. So we would like to hear from Veronica too. Veronica, over to you.
Yes, Momita, thank you. And yes, congratulations, Alvin, Rashmita, and Sushmita as well.
thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I'd just like to share a little bit about Alvin. Alvin, when I remember when he first joined us, he was like, he walk in and can see a very bright, smart student. And yes, the smile, he never missed to smile.
Yeah, I can see that. We all can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I remember one thing though, even though he's like smart, but he's always like confused. What should I do next? What should I take up my career as? So luckily, like we help him up with IT related courses. And now I'm very proud to say that he's placed there at iMerit. But I must also say this one thing about Shillong here. A lot of
yeah,
people know about us as a hill station, but what
right.
we're missing here is opportunity. We have a lot of youth here who are like, aspiring to do more with their life, but then opportunities are not there. But fortunately for now, like Anudeep is there. We are there as a bridge, helping this youth to connect
Absolutely.
to someone, an MNC or something.
Right, right. Very, very well said, Veronica. So we've got three brilliant, stories from this alumni that we just got to hear. On one side, we get to the Eastern Peninsula in Telangana, where we could see a lot of parental pressure on youth of today on taking career decisions, on whether they would be able to take the right career choices or not. Coming to the eastern side, northeastern side, I could hear stories of how northeast as a community look down upon women, or I would rather put it the other way, how women are conceived as, you know women are conceived to be it at home, within the comfort zone, within the domestic work, within the shelf of the domestic work. And to an aspiring story of a young boy, Alvin, how with the aspiration in a hill station, where many of us, in fact all of us, whenever we think of Shillong, the first thing is when we would go for a vacation. And as Veronica rightly corrected, that people just conceive it to be a hill station as a tourist spot, but youth are there, there are aspiring youth, there are talents, yet uh, organizations like Anudeep would be a bridge to the youth who would like to go to the career, who'd reach there and shape up their career. So it's a beautiful, three beautiful stories came out, and I'm sure all three of you have, this is just the start. You've got a long, long way to go. And as our alumni association, we always say that it's a lifelong asset. And Anudeep is there for you even after you have come out of Anudeep with flying colors. So I would like to ask, open the this virtual studio for any of our students who would like to share anything, any of your, okay, Rashmika is already raised her hand up first, okay, followed by Selma. So let me take Rashmika's whatever she wants to share, and then maybe we'll go ahead. Okay, Rashmika, please tell me what you want to share. Any stories or any memories of Anudeep?
Yes, ma'am, I would like to share my one of the favorite poem to the Salma ma'am for
Oh, wow.
thanking. It's like a thanking that is written in a poem, which was great poet.
Okay.
This poem is conveyed. This is one of my favorite poem. This is conveyed
Okay.
to Salma ma'am.
Okay, so now we are going to hear a dedication. That's a matter of pride. Okay, so over to you, Rashmika. Over to you. Please tell
Okay.
us.
Now I'm going to read that poem. Uh, my mentor, I'm proud to be an Eagle Scout and stand up here today to say thank you to everyone who helped me on my way. I had help from many scouts and lots of leaders too. But I want to take time to give a special thanks to you. I could get discouraged at some points along the trail. You just smile at me and tell me you succeed, you first must fail. You never let me give up when sometimes I wanted to. So this eagle badge that I never wear, now I wear, in part belongs to you. It's very hard for me to tell you just how much you wait to me. So I will show my becoming the best alumni I can be.
Wow.
Thank you.
I think that actually that's an applause. That's a
And you wish
beautiful,
it will
beautiful
work.
poem. That's a
Thank you,
beautiful
Salman ma'am,
poem.
for being the biggest and the mentor to me in this Anudip Foundation. It's this thanks for is from my bottom, from my heart. It's really a very big dream for me to get this get this job in a reputed company with good salary. Now I'm financially independent and supporting to my family. It is all because of your support. I'm very happy to this. I'm very happy to share this thing with all the members. I'll suggest my friends and relatives to join in this institute to get their best career. I especially thanks to the Anudip Foundation, the faculty, and special thanks to Salma ma'am.
Of course, indeed, I can see, Salma, that you have a very, very, very big influence on your students, and that actually speak volumes of what Anudeep faculty. They are not just trainers, and I would like to iterate that 200 plus faculty members at Anudeep across 57 Indian districts are not just trainers teaching the technicalities or the soft skills. They are, of course, now have become mentors and to the students. And the poem which Rashmika read out, it was a beautiful poem, and I'm sure Salma has to say many things to that. Salma, over to you.
Yes, Monita. Actually, you know that I'm in hospital. By
Yeah, I
listening
know.
Rashmika's words, now I got relief from my pain and I forgot all my tensions. Thank you so much, Rashmika. And the poem which you have dedicated to me, it is not only for me, it is for Veronica, Yusuf, and all other
Absolutely.
200 faculties who are watching this show. So thank
Absolutely.
you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Here, we are here to to shape your career. So your success is our success. Uh, Apart from this, by listening Alvin also. So I listen that he has confusion. What should I next? So not only Alvin, lot of students have confusion. What should do we next? I don't know whether you know that or not. In Telugu, we have a movie. It's Nani's film, MCA. After BTech, everybody will ask him, "What will you do next?" So everybody will ask, paper boy, milk boy, and friends, parents, relatives, all will ask, what do you do next? Now we can confidently say that, like by seeing these success stories, we can confidently say that after your completion of your education, for making your career, definitely we can say that we should join in Anudip Foundation. So we are very glad to be a part of Anudip team. Uh, for making brightful future to the youth. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, absolutely, Salma. Thank you again. Special thanks to you for taking out time because you are in a hospital right now. But indeed, I think Rashmika's poem actually made all of us, all of this, all the days very special because it actually shows how Anudeep as a institution, Anudeep alumni as an organization, how it is shaping dreams, rather I would say, shaping careers and livelihood, not just jobs. So we have already, we have crossed the time limit, and because it was such an overwhelming moment for all of us to hear your stories. But before we close, I think there are many people who's watching us live, and I can see many questions. So I would not take more. I would like to take 3 or 4 questions. So let's take up the first question. I can see okay, I can see someone called Meera from Assam. Okay, she's got a question for Shushmita. So Meera from Assam is with a question for Shushmita, asking that, hello Shushmita, great to hear your
Hello.
story. Great to hear your story. Please tell me, how did you fight with your family and community and move up?
First of all, hello Mira, and thank you for asking me this question. So, talking about community and family, at that point of time, I see myself where I was. It's really difficult for me to survive, for my family to sustain. So, and also for myself to prove myself. So at that point of time, and in my life, I have seen many people never supported. People always pull me back that don't do, you cannot do, and talk something, which we usually find. But for me, at that point of time, I felt that maybe this is the right option for me. As I said before, that maybe it can be a turning point for me, and it is a turning point for me. So at that time, instead of listening to people, instead of listening to my relatives or someone about a community, I listened to what I want to do. For me, it was like, if I do not get a placement, of course I will learn something. It's a course of 3 months. I will learn something. Whether I get the job or not, that's different, but in my life I will get a certificate which will be very useful in my future, or I will learn something. With that point, I came up, I joined Anudip, and today I can probably say that yes, it was the right decision for me. If at that point of time I listened to my community, I listened to someone, so maybe today I would not be in this platform where I am today. Maybe I would not be a soft skill trainer today. So I would say that yes, it is a right decision for me. I listen to what I want to be. So today I'm independent, I am a trainer, I teach students, I enjoy my job. So it's really a very good thing for me. And so I will advise, as a youth, I will advise that nowadays youth face lots of problems, a lot and lots of problems, personal, professional, everything. We are always in a question mark that what to do next. As ma'am said, that what to do next. We are always upon that. But if you have firm belief in yourself, if you want to prove yourself, you can work hard. And the main thing is work hard. Without working hard, we cannot achieve anything, nothing. We need to work hard mentally and physically. Both mentally and physically, we need to work hard. Because sitting at home, sleeping, watching movies, watching Netflix, no one is gonna pay you, no one is gonna give anything to you. So as a youth, we need to understand that
Right, right.
mobiles or Netflix, all this will never give anything. We need to come up, we need to work harder and harder. The more we work hard, the more we go ahead. So that's what in my mind now. I have just started my career, so everything is going well. I hope that, and it's one of my dream actually to be with Yusuf sir, to work with Yusuf sir together.
Wow.
So I hope that they come very soon. I really pray to God that once in my life I get to work with sir, because we really set a very good relationship. So I really want to work with sir. I want to learn from him, and I want to know more and more about soft skill and whatever he did. So, and also in this platform, I would like to thank the Anudip Alumni Association for giving us the opportunity, for all of us giving us this platform to speak up, to come up with our story, to share our story, and meet our all the friends who have done maybe training with us only from one association, that is Anudip. So really thankful to Anudip and Alumni Association for bringing all the alumni in one platform, making us know more and more about our friends, making us hear such stories, such inspiring stories, which will help the youth further. So thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you
Thanks.
everyone.
Thanks, Shushmita. I think Meera has got her answer. And
Yeah.
of course, hard work definitely is, nothing goes parallel with hard work. Nothing goes. So thank you once again, and we wish definitely that your dream of working with Yusuf sir comes true very soon. So
Yeah.
so Yusuf, you are a role model. I can see that with your students, and it encourages all of us. Great. So next, I have another question. Since I said that we have already, we have to close this session, but as I said, I'll take three more questions. I've got next question from somebody called Ram. He hasn't mentioned his location, but his question is for Alvin. That he has mentioned. So Ram has a question for Alvin, and his question is: I am class 12 pass. Can I join the similar course and have a similar career that you have? Alvin, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Ram. That's such a good question. And yeah, I wasn't expecting any questions really, but okay. So since he's out there, he's asking whether or not, like, yeah, after class 12 pass. Yeah, you see, just like me, Ram, you just like me. I was there in your position where I was like, I can't come to the decision of whether or not what to do with after class 12 pass and all that. But yes, there is a possibility for you to get like, to find a professionality after class 12. And for me, I believe that the word itself, Anudip, that one you have to
Oh,
remember.
wow.
It's very important because you see, Anudip doesn't care or doesn't look about what your educational background or what it is that you can do or what you can do. But what they do is they ask you a set of questions. Whether they ask you whether where are you right now, what do you want to do, and where do you want to go, and from that they will set a baseline for you to so that they can work with you and in order for you to achieve your own goals. And yes, Anudip will provide that service for you now. Yeah. Oh, that's the
Lovely,
answer.
lovely. Right. Rightly, very correctly identified by Alvin, and iterating again that yes, no matter what your background is, both educational as well as social, as you can see, students and youth from various different backgrounds coming and joining us, it is a platform for youth to acquire the right skill and to go to the career of their own choice, a new and a technology based career. So I have to take the last question, which I can see, yes, some from Hyderabad, and though no specific location is mentioned, but one question from Hyderabad to from a person called Nidhi. So Nidhi has a question for Rashmika. So Rashmika, if whether we you will be able to take okay, I yeah, Rashmika, will you take up a new skill again for a new career?
Yes, of course, Nidhi. I want to take up a new skill in my career. As I'm working in Wells Fargo, every day we can learn something else. If we learn something else, we can implement on our career to develop myself and my career. Uh, Thanks for asking your question. You are making me a celebrating this
Indeed.
Anudip Alumni Association. Uh, Anudip, the day one we have got trained, and the day we have end our training of this session, Anudip has taught like lifelong learner. Its learning is not, it's a part of our career, like it's not have any end. Keep on learning, keep
Absolutely.
on growing your skills and career. It will be useful to get it our see bright colors in our future. So this is one of the short and small description like lifelong learner which Anudip has taught us. Even this line will agree with Sushmita and Alvin too. Yes, it's a lifelong learner. We are agree with that. Of course, I want to take a new skill to learn and develop my career. Thanks for your question, Nidhi. I hope you got my answer.
Of course she
And
does. You were. Of course, she does. In fact, all your answers were very professional, and this goes without no surprise that all our students are now very well equipped with professional advices and answers to their fellow mates. And the amount of people live that I can see now from the back end is actually very inspiring and encouraging, because that actually shows that people love to hear stories of successes, stories of challenges, and quoting our CEO, Miss Monisha Banerjee, once again, because she often repeats this, that roads which have blocks, roads which have stones, are often more beautiful than roads which are very straight. So because all three of you have roads which had full of blocks and stones and obstacles and challenges, people saying this, people saying that, but as back to where I started my session with today, live session, quoting one of my favorite poems from Robert Frost, that because you had taken the road which is less traveled, that's the reason you've made all the differences. And again, I don't want to repeat, but your the backbone behind Anudeep is our faculty. So before we come to the closure of this session, a big round of applause to the faculty members for being the strength of the Anudeep alumni and the Anudeep students. And of course, we would be eager to hear and share your stories with the others, because all your stories are the testaments of how others. I think Yusuf have raised. Yes, Yusuf, you want to say something?
Yeah, yes, Monita. So, lastly, I
Right,
want to say what
right,
after listening the story, Susmita, then Alvin, and then Rasmika, whatever the difficulties come in our life. So, if we have willpower and dedication, definitely we can overcome. And the viewers and millions, thousands of students, maybe they are seeing the live session. So I want to say everyone, you can come out. And Anudip is such a kind of organization or institution. If you enroll here, definitely through our future skill module. So definitely you can learn new things, new skills, and you can achieve your dreams and goals. So thank you, Monita, and thank you
right.
everyone.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Yusuf. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Selma, and thank you to all the students for taking out time on this Sunday from your busy schedule and joining us. And definitely, there are. Thank you to the viewers and spectators who is watching us live. Please share the stories so that others also get very inspired and take a call in their life to the right direction. Closing what adding on to what Rashmika said, that she has learned it from the first day of class at Anudeep to be a lifelong learner. And not just to be a lifelong learner, I would like to end the session with with a small piece of learning from our founders, that whatever we learn with joy, we can never forget. And I could sense that all the three of you all have learned with joy in Anudeep, and that's the reason you all can never forget the experiences. All the best. We would be back again with different stories across the country from different districts where Anudeep is operating. Till then, take care of yourselves. Go up and take your own call. Take care and have a lovely Sunday evening. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.